and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.
Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to Talks with Todd. I'm your host, Wit Todd, and we about to have another amazing show. I got another special guest, and let me tell y'all real quick how I met this guest, okay? I got a homegirl by the name of Cece who has her own podcast, and back then I was joining on her show. We was collabing, and it was dope. It was dope, and I like this young lady's energy, and that's how we met, man. So she has her own business. She has a mobile bar. She has a mobile bartender, like a mobile bartender's job. Like nobody else has that like that. Like I've heard of it, and they didn't go so well. So the mobile bartender service is really dope. She sells lingerie. She also has pleasurable toys for the ladies that, you know, ain't dealing with nobody right now. But listen, it's really dope. And listen, I want to welcome everybody to say hey to none other than Boozy. What's up, Boozy?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all miss me?
Definitely. The energy for sure. Yes.
Y'all miss me?
Yes. So
I need him to do my intros all the time.
Oh,
hire you to go places.
Thank you. Thank you. I got you. But I appreciate you joining me, man. Like this has been a long time coming. We've been trying to do this for a minute, but I'm glad it's with this because you be going in on these topics. So I'm very happy to have you. So the topic of the day is, why should you or should you not get married? Or should you stay single or married? That's a better way to put it.
Okay. Let's go with the cons.
Okay. All right, let's hear the cons.
Let's go with the cons. First of all, I didn't know Todd was married before I met him. So I thought he was cute.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, handsome, sorry, not cute. But then Cece was like, he married, bitch. I'm like, fine. Anyway, so the cons of being single, and I come from marriage, so okay. I'm not a bastard. So
got you.
The cons of being single, you can do what you want to do. You don't have to answer to nobody. You don't have to consider nobody. It's just free. You can just, you have no ties. Anybody you're dealing with that's in a situationship can't say shit because why? You not my nigga. That's why you can't say shit. So
right.
Marriage, which is a transcendent of a very exclusive, committed relationship, is someone that you choose to be with no matter what.
True.
The cons of that is you'll know this person is your person, and that no matter what, and I mean no matter what, y'all gonna be together forever.
True.
That's my ideal of it. So like, it don't matter if I choose to marry you, then that's just it. We in this till we die.
Right. So you with that? You with that concept? You not remarrying nothing?
No. What you mean? Somebody gotta die out of this. We ain't. What you mean? If I decided to do all this, it's the commitment alone. When you've been single for a long time and then you finally submit as people would want you to do, and it's submission. I think it's submission between both parties.
True.
Then you need to understand that somebody gotta die out.
Yeah.
However that happens.
That's real. That's real.
However.
Now you said you come from marriage. That's dope. A lot of people, a lot of us, exactly don't come from marriage. I know I didn't. Mm-hmm. So what were your parents like? What was it like watching them as a married couple? You don't have to give out every detail.
My parents are still married.
Okay.
They were married for 8 years before they had me.
Okay.
5 years after they had me, they separated. But yet they were still married. Growing up, I know I was with my dad a lot as far as like being out and about. He worked for Orkin at the time.
Okay.
And I was with him most of the time. Coming home and that dynamic, like right off 7 Mile, lived off Press. I can remember that. it was cool. It seemed cool, but I didn't know then you don't know what your parents really going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've caught them screwing before.
Okay.
I was like 2 or 3 when that happened.
Damn, you remember that?
Yeah, I wanted some water. I wanted some water, and my dad was on top. My dad was on top, and I'm like, "Oh, y'all busy, so I'm gonna go get my own water."
Right.
And I pushed the chair up to the counter, and I climbed up to get the cup, and I ain't fall, so I made it.
Right. That's what's up.
Y'all know I'm short. But seeing that dynamic, it was cool. It was. And I don't think I asked her. I still ask her, well, how was my demeanor after the separation?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, it didn't really affect me like that. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. My grandparents were married. They got divorced, and my grandma thought because she passed that I'm supposed to be breaking the divorce curse of the family. I don't know why she want that to be me. So I don't know why, but everybody in my family is mostly married.
Okay,
yeah,
got you.
I come from marriage for real.
That's dope. Now, have you ever been in a predicament where you've almost been married?
I've never been engaged. However, I felt like when I was in high school, I had 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the wrong option. But if I would have picked the other option,
okay,
I probably would have been married. He was going to the military, and I just had my grandma in the back of my head, like, live your life. They were young when they got married. My grandma were 25, virgins when they got married.
Man,
so,
yeah, I get,
like, live your.
I get why she told you that.
That was long. That virginity part was long, was gone right in. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And the goal was to get married. I'm a sentimental person, so I value things differently than others. So I would have got married at 25, so I could do it in the lineage. You know what I'm saying? Then as I got closer to outside of that period of time, now I got to do it before somebody died. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't happen. So right now, if somebody was like, if I found somebody that if I had to do it, I would do it because my mom wanted to see me married.
Got
right
you.
Now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I wouldn't love that person, but like, look, dude, we got to get married so she can see me get married before she die.
Got you. I understand that. I get that. I get that. So so how is it now? Like, are you currently dating right now?
I am dating all of you.
Okay. That's what's up. So do you see yourself being married to anybody at this point in time?
I see myself, I have to be married because I have a son.
Okay, got you.
So now it's not about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking about me. Honestly, I don't even care about me.
That's how it be when you got kids. I got 2, 3.
And that's a lot. It's about him and what example I want in front of him for the next 20 years. So that's basically what it is. Not saying I won't love the person. Right. But primarily, so you about to come in here and be a stepdaddy.
Got you. Now, how old is your son?
2.
Okay. That's what's up. So, with you getting somebody in your life and in your son's life, what are some of the things that you would be looking for? Like, would you look for somebody that already has a kid so he'll have a better understanding what it's like, or would you go for somebody that don't have a kid?
Since I had a child, I ain't gonna hold you up. I try not to date men with kids. I try not to date men with kids. One thing they don't tell y'all about with these kids, for people that don't have them, is it's a lot of work. If you are not ready mentally, and I feel like even with Todd's generation or era, it's different from my era, and then it trickles down, and now you have to breathe every day. Yeah, you gotta talk to yourself. It's mental anguish, and for people that's not strong enough and don't have the support, it can get very, 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 very lucid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It can. If you don't have anything, especially if you don't have faith that it's going to get better, you will definitely not make it. Yeah. So, people be like, well, why people kill their kids and themselves? Because, baby, you don't understand till you there. till you done hit rock bottom and you don't know where else to go.
Yeah.
So I don't ever judge people in that situation. But I do, if they are single without kids and have a vasectomy, that gets you shot up to the top.
Hold up, wait. So you wouldn't want to give your future husband another child? I'll take that as a no. All right.
I don't want to have no more children
I feel you.
by me. My loins.
Got you. Okay. You don't want to go through that.
I'm done.
Okay.
I feel like I'm done. It would have to be if I get married and it's a child gonna come and be in this world again, I would be 40. I have to know 5 years down the line that you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I just have to risk my life for that.
Yeah.
If that's what it's gonna be. Now, I am talking to a guy right now that we both had a sickle cell trait, so we can't have kids together. So he's gonna get a vasectomy.
Okay, nice. That's what's up.
In the event, that trickles away and doesn't work out. If he has kids, you have to remember too, before I had kids, I didn't want kids. So I would date men with multiple kids, like 10 kids. So that way I knew you had all that out your system.
Yeah, right.
Like, you got all those kids. I'm glad that you got all those kids, and you don't need me for anything. You don't need pumping and dumping me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that I have a child, if they have kids, I try to get them like 17, 18. Like, can they be that old?
Yeah.
So I can be, I'm just cool.
I got you.
I'm just the cool mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one you want to bring around your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do, and you ain't got to help me take care of mine. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, the kids don't have to take care of mine, nothing like that. But it does need to be a relationship with the kids. It's a cordialness. It doesn't have to be a relationship with cordialness, though.
So how is it dating as a single mother in this climate right now?
Well, for me, it's easy.
Okay.
Because I have a support system. So I don't have to, if I ever, I shouldn't be saying this out loud. If I ever tell you I can't make it, it's because I just don't want to go. It's not that my sitter failed or anything. Just, I ain't feeling you. But I have a sitter. I have a sitter every day of the week.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right now, like, I don't have to, if we last till 7, I'm good. My daddy pick him up from school.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So I got it good.
Yeah, you have.
I wish I could share it.
Yeah,
but I don't think they can do it.
Yeah, you have a great support system.
I already asked if they handle more than breast. Like, no.
That's what's up. Now, on any event that you don't get married, right? How do you see yourself moving forward? Do you see yourself just having a long-term boyfriend or something like that?
Well, we had to have some sort of commitment.
Okay.
Well, we would have to get married or have a ceremony for my mama.
Got you.
I don't care about nothing else. Now, in the event she expires, before that happens, then we can address that question.
Got you.
We'll have to have legal documentation involved, because I'm not about to be with you and I'm not getting nothing at the end, as far as and vice versa.
Yeah.
I know plenty of couples. My mama got a friend who has a friend. She was with this man for 30 years, died. She's just a girlfriend. What the family do? Ostracize her. Been with this man for 30 years. No, they don't have kids together.
Oh, okay.
But been with this man for 30 years.
That's fine.
Help raise her kid.
Yeah.
And you just gonna put me out of this man's funeral.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then I got another friend who was just a girlfriend. The family mad at her because she got everything. So it's long as you know.
Because he put
everything in her name.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, she had a daughter too at the time. So, she still has a daughter, but she was younger at the time, so he helped raise her.
Right.
So that made sense, But theoretically, it doesn't have to be a formal marriage. It can be informal.
Yeah.
But it has to be some kind of binding.
Yeah. You gotta have it.
I'm not dying with nothing. I mean, you're not dying with nothing from me, and I'm not dying for nothing from you.
Okay, so if he set it up to where y'all didn't have to have necessarily paperwork involved, but put stuff in a wheel for you and all of that, you cool with that?
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. Because I've been having this conversation lately with other guests, like, are you okay with not getting the government involved in y'all, in y'all marriage? Like, can y'all just say, hey, we married, we bought each other rings, we had a ceremony, but it ain't on paper. Right. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm, a lot of people say they wouldn't do it, but some people will.
They doing a whole bunch of shit for free. We used to have common law. We don't have it anymore. Right. So.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not understanding the.
Yeah, I definitely get it. That's cool though. So how do you look at marriage now? Do you look at it like it's a? Do you take it serious when you see other married couples? Like, do you think that?
I don't take it serious when I see other married couples because I know married men deal with me.
Got you.
But I take it serious because I'm a serious person.
Got you.
It's time to be in that moment.
Right. Got you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So how does that work? Like, do it make you not trust marriage because you've dealt with married men?
Well, my dad's married. And I live with him and his mistress. My grandfather's mistress lives in the family house in Alabama right now. So you answer that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in conventional things, and that's okay. And it surprises a lot of men when I say that because I don't care about all that. That's schematics. Yeah. To me.
Yeah. That don't surprise me, but because I get it.
It's schematics to me. If I want you, I want you. If you treat me well, I'm about treatment. I'm definitely about treatment first. So.
That's real. That's real. So are you one of the women that believe that all men cheat?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't treat you like that though.
Right.
Until I find out. Because as y'all know, if anybody's seen me in any other facet, y'all know I'd rather know. Right. You're dealing with other people. But if you're deceiving me, that's where the lie comes in, and I don't like liars.
Exactly.
That's when I get mad. I don't care it's about who you with. Now you're trying to play me in my face, and that's when I get mad.
So dudes coming to you, or no, let's just say a man approaches you and says, listen, I'm very interested in you. I want you, but I got this other thing going on over here.
That's what I'm in right
and
now.
you cool with that?
I'm in it right now.
That's what's up. Hey, that's real. That's real.
I'm not saying that we gonna be like, you gotta, again, I'm a treatment person first. If I don't feel like I'm being treated well, you can have whoever you want to have because it won't be me.
That's real. That's real. Now, what's your take on married men since you've been dealing with them?
I live with a married couple. Y'all know that already. I told y'all that.
Yeah.
I think that some people get married out of circumstance. Mm-hmm. Some people are staying married because of circumstance. And that's just what it is. Now you have people that really love their spouses.
Right.
However, their spouses aren't doing things that they want done. Now that's a whole different conversation to divulge in.
Right. No, but to make it into it, sure.
I mean, it don't matter. We can get into it for sure. The things that your spouse isn't doing, whether it's sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and you haven't articulated that's unfair to them. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you have articulated it and it's not changing, then they had an opportunity to make it not happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got a homeboy. He faithful until we got like 5 times he gonna tell you to fix this shit, and then he calling me. He calling me. It's what it's gonna happen. He's gonna call me, and
that sounds like how I used to move in my old marriage. I was always the type of person to give a warning. Like, look, you could say whatever, you could not do whatever. I'm gonna give you your warning before I step out and do me. But at least you could say you got your warning. I'm gonna communicate, but it's only so many times I'm about to repeat myself. If it gets to a point where it start to get too repetitive,
you're redundant.
On to the next.
There's no point.
Yeah, I'm not talking.
What are we
doing? Yeah, I'm not talking.
Or if you like me, it's probably not gonna be. If we're married, it ain't gonna be on to the next. I'm just gonna let you do what you want to do. Right. I'm gonna just let you do what you want to do, and then when you die, I'm gonna be right there, like, hi guys, I'm the wife.
Right.
In the hospital, I'm the wife. How you doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's where the government does come in at, though. The hospital will not honor you unless you have that paperwork.
Yep.
So I will say that you can be the last living testament whatever, which is good. It's even better. You can just shut up and sit back. But I mean, that's just it. That's the best part when you gotta do nothing. But if you don't have that piece of paper, you really can't do nothing. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
You can come in and say what you want to say, but if it's two women in that building at that moment saying that they're the wives, somebody has to produce paperwork.
Yeah. Now, what's the most common mistake you've learned about married women? Like, what's the most common mistake that they make in their marriage?
Sex.
That's the number one thing.
Number one.
Okay.
Number one. They lose that. You do all this stuff to get them, then you don't do it to keep them.
Get too comfortable. Yeah.
So, and I'm not like that. I'm probably the opposite. Like, oh, we married now. We locked in. It could be more. Like, let's do this some more.
In-house.
In-house.
Yeah.
Like, what's better coming out? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me live right down the street. Like, I want to live in a life where I can, if I decide to get a job or a career, because I have degrees, I wanted my house right here and my job right here, so I can just, in the school right here, so I can just be everything on one block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how, in the grocery store down the street. That's where I'm at with it now. I can walk.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. So, is you home, babe? Can you come to the house real quick?
That's what's up.
You know.
Let's get into your degrees real quick, though. How many degrees do you have, and what do you have your degrees in?
I have BS in communication with a minor in public relation.
Okay.
Girl, okay. The easiest job of my life. School was easy for me. It was a breeze. I graduated from Oakland University in 2012. I went for 3 years. I took 7 classes each semester. Are you alumni?
Yes.
Okay, hello. Go ahead, girl.
And it's in the communications too.
Okay. So we got good, good things to say. We'll talk later. We connect now. This is another connection. My master's is in integrated marketing communication.
Okay.
From West Virginia University.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Now, is it hard? Well, no, I'm not going to say hard, but how do men act when they find out you got stuff under your belt like that? They cool? Yeah. Nobody get funny?
Most of them. No, I don't get the, I feel like I'm a conquest to them in other areas that don't matter.
Got you. Okay.
So they like, oh, well, that don't matter because I'm trying to get something else.
Yeah, right, exactly. Most men don't care about that shit, but it's some dudes out here that be kind of weird and they like, oh, she do this, she do that, and they get all happy about it. Like, nigga, my job, my field of business, they do that. Okay.
They act weird in my field of business, which is fine.
Okay.
Which is fine. That just dilutes you. That separates you from me, and you just won't get that experience.
Yeah, that's real.
That's fine with me.
Which one do they get weird about, though? All of them, or just
the sex one? The
got you.
Toys.
Okay, got you.
The toys.
Got you.
They all think I'm just this loose whore, which is fine. I want you to think that.
Yeah.
I want you to think I'm the absolute sluttiest, nastiest bitch you ever met. Does everything with everybody, please. So when the niggas that don't believe that,
right,
come to me, I can already differentiate that.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's pretty much.
So how does the business work? Have you met anybody through your business where you kind of had a connection with them, and things kind of like went on a good foot?
I'm not supposed to say this out loud.
Any of your businesses, it don't matter which one.
I'm not supposed to say this out loud at all.
Come on.
I was single though at the time. I wasn't with my child's father. A couple of parties that I had attended.
Okay.
I don't do anything at the parties, so let's get that straight. And I'm not lying because that's my job.
Right.
I'm here for business. If they did bring me in to be the aesthetic, that's all I do. I will walk around. I'll have my lingerie on. I'll be walking around like a madam.
Got you.
Not like madam.
Right.
Like madam. I am the madam. And if they want me, they have to pursue me outside of. Let me retract. I did do one thing at one party, but I had to because it was too enticing. It was too enticing. I'm glad I made that decision. No more. Anyway, but one of them, I can call him whenever. He was married before too.
Okay.
He's kind of damaged from that, but I can call him whenever.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up.
We need a house.
That's dope. That's dope. So, all right. Now, you told me about the common mistake that married women make since you've dealt with married men. What's the most common mistake married men make?
They don't cater to their women. I think that's just plain and simple. Men are simple. That's why you guys are easy to please and easy to cheat with, because y'all just simple. It's black and white.
Right.
Whereas so many dimensions to a woman. I don't have time to be fucking with multiple women. As fucked up as we are, like, and all of us have a different dynamic.
Right.
You know, the layers of it. Then you got emotional, then you got triggers, and it's so many layers of complicity to women.
Yeah.
I would never want to be with a woman.
I understand.
I see why being gay.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I don't. I love women.
It's
I don't
levels
get
of that.
I don't get that shit. Yeah, I love women too much, but yeah, I understand that though. I understand both angles. So it's really like one person not serving the other, so they not getting what they want, so they go elsewhere. So I understand.
Right. Instead of keeping it's work. Marriage is work.
It's non-stop work.
It's not. If you ain't never worked a job, I suggest you go work a plant job at $11 an hour all day before you get married. You would do that for a week and you will see how hard marriage is, because it's just constant work, and you gotta, both of y'all gotta want to be in it. And no, I have not been married, but I can tell you how to keep your man. Y'all both have to be in it for the main reason, and the main reason is us.
Yeah.
I don't date nobody that don't say us though. I will say that if you an I person, a me person,
yeah, I get that.
Talking, because that should be in your natural conversation,
right?
Even if I'm not the we,
right? I need to hear the we,
right? I need to hear the we, even if I'm not the we.
Yeah,
right.
That's real. That's real. Now, do you normally now the married men that you have messed with, like, do they conversate with you about, you know, not just what their wife is lacking, but just talk to you about how they are?
We have conversations. Even when it's men with girlfriends and stuff, I prefer not to talk about them. Because if I'm gonna be here as a therapist, I need to get paid.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, and let's also say, a side chick and a mistress is two different things.
Indeed.
I was a mistress. It's not. It's a mistress is a relationship on the side from your wife, or your spouse, whatever the stress is. A side chick is just
a come dumpster.
That's like, like, that's all you gonna be.
Yeah.
So they do talk. Like, I mean, even when I was in the married couple thing, whatever you want to call it, and the dynamic changed because she didn't know how to, like, she wasn't a cook of anything but soul food. And then when I came in, because I couldn't eat soul food, I brought a different energy, food to the house, and the kids wanted to eat my food more.
Right.
So now, not only did this man bring you in the house, your kids, I'm taking the kids to school, picking them up from school after I go to work. So it seems like I'm a replacement.
Right.
When I'm not. I'm really a help. I'm an addition. And some women don't look at it like that either. And that's okay. So one day we were shopping for the kids' Halloween outfits, and we was in the car, and we was sitting outside of Party City in Allen Park, and she was just staring at the Party City sign. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I almost said her name. What's wrong with you? She like, why you keep cheating on me? I said, well, because y'all not fucking enough. That's what he told me. Now, I understand why you're not, because some women can't know you're dealing with another woman and be open to you or give themselves to you.
Right.
So I understand why you're not, but you're married.
True.
It's a but to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should not be a no in a marriage. I don't understand why it's marital rape. I never understood that.
That's crazy.
I never understood why it's marital rape, because why are we married if I don't have full access to you?
Exactly.
That just don't make sense to me. Not saying I'm not Abusive relationships, I understand that too, because
Right.
that could turn. You can get married and it could turn abusive, and then that's when you don't want to give yourself up. And it's I
Yeah,
understand
that's
that's
totally
a different caveat. But to just be withholding sex and using your genitalia as a weapon, that's definitely not cool. I'm not going to be a part of that gang. And she just didn't understand it. But when I met him, he had 5 other hoes. I had to make him get rid of them. Shit, I'm like, it can't be me, them. I should have let him keep the Mexican though. Me, them. She's a bank teller.
Hey, yeah.
I should have let him keep her.
When it makes sense.
It makes
why
sense. I'm
not?
like, damn, I didn't think about that one. But you can't have all of us. That's just too much going on. And I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
I got more rain. I'm the youngest.
Right.
My pussy tighter.
That's real. That's real. That's real. I understand that.
I got more motion than all these motherfuckers, for real. Honestly, I ain't got no kids. I got money. You know.
So, have you had to deal with any like real drama since you've been living like well, not living, but like just kicking it with married men, like in that capacity?
No, because I play my position.
Nice.
Again, I'm a treatment person. Even if you don't treat me well, I'm not here. I tell all these people, I have nowhere for you to go. If your wife leave you right now,
Right.
choose another hoe.
Right.
Because it won't be me. I have nowhere for you to go. Men that think that the mistress supposed to automatically come
Take
up
you
to
in.
the wife status. No, just come up to the wife status if she leave. No. I didn't earn that position, my guy.
That's real. A lot of people won't look at it like that, but that's real because you looking at it like, wait a minute, you was married, y'all done, and now you think I'm next up. Like, nah, I never heard a woman say that.
The one I was with, he asked me, you think I'm gonna cheat on you? I said, absolutely. He's like, you serious? Absolutely.
Might as well be open about it.
Like, I'm not doing this with you, Mr. Nigga. No.
Hey, that's real though. That's real. That's a lot. Yo, you wrote a book yet?
Everybody say I should write a book.
Yo, no, for real.
Everybody, my mama be like, I remember I told my mama, she like, is y'all having threesomes? I'm like, no, mom, we're not having threesomes.
Right.
We sleep in 2 separate private houses. He sleep with her, as he should, because do not bring your ass down here with me. I'm really a solo person. I just want somebody around when I want them around. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's real. I
want to be by myself. Like me and my husband can live in 2 separate rooms, can be in 2 separate houses.
You the only child?
I am.
me and Telly are too.
Yeah. Like,
we grew up. I grew up the only child. She grew up the only child.
Yeah, it's just a different type
I get it.
environment, and then it's different. Like for us that grew up and we had to make our own entertainment. Like I think I never wanted a sibling. I want a dog.
True. I can't tell you how many pets I had. Dog, cat, parrot. I had all kinds of when I was younger.
My mama didn't let me have none of them. Ain't pay no bills.
Yeah, that's real.
Yep. So that's really I don't go seeking
Right.
the men because half of the married men don't even tell you they married.
And that's weird to me. How? What?
I don't. They tell me.
Well, listen, this is
you got to tell me. I make you tell me.
This is what's crazy. Like when I was out here, like moving like that, right? I didn't see the point of not telling. Like I think I developed that when I was in high school, though. See, I'm from Detroit, but I kind of like moved to Inkster, and Inkster was like small as hell, right?
Yeah, everybody fucking here.
So, right there you go. So thank you. My point exactly. So one day I found out I was messing around with cousins. Didn't know they was cousins until somebody's name got mentioned. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
So then, so when somebody's name got mentioned, I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what did you say? She was like, yeah, that's my cousin. We don't like each other. I'm like, oh. And that's when my light bulb came on. I'm about to start telling all these chicks the truth. So I started being honest, like, hey, I'm messing with her, and her. You don't like it? Cool. If you do, come on, join the team. We good. But that helped me move forward with like telling other women about other women, especially when I got married and I started cheating last marriage. So I said, hey, look, I'm married, so don't expect this from me. Don't expect that from me. You know, we cool. Let's just do our thing and let that be it. And that's how I moved. People was looking at me like I was strange for telling the truth. But these fools are sitting up here getting caught up.
They getting caught up because so men have feelings even though they don't operate on it. They really be like, this man was really in love with me. This married man was really in love with me. Like, I forgot who died. Somebody died. And he pulled up to my house with her in the car
Oh.
to come for me to console him. My house. She ain't never been in my house. I'd always been this before, this I moved out by then.
Right.
And we still dealing with each other. But he came to my house and I had another nigga at the time and living there. I gotta talk to you. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Come in. I'm like, where's she at? She outside. Outside? You got the bitch waiting outside while you here with me?
Yeah.
You wild. I'm like, fine, what is it? So he died. I'm like, oh my God. So, I'm definitely not good with that. I'm a real Aquarius. So if anybody feel like I'm detached, I am. It's not that I'm not.
You a February Aquarius?
I'm a January Aquarius.
January, okay.
So it's real bad because we on that Capricorn side. We really don't care.
Mm-hmm. Y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my problem. That's why I'm single still too. I'm a big dog. But I mean, men really have they've developed emotions, and because they don't want to lose what they have, because that's a security blanket. Let's just call it what it is. Mm-hmm. It's something safe. It's not changing. It's less of a gamble, less of a risk when you already keep what you have. Mm-hmm. But she will have to leave. The lady will have to leave in order for them to have to move on to what they really want. Men don't give themselves a fair chance in some areas. Yeah, and that's the fair chance they're not, because the kids involved.
Yep.
The family's all intertwined, and you don't want to have to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, families and friends definitely be. We were shopping together at Randazzo, and her friend seen us. She called her right then, as a friend should.
Right.
I kept on shopping because that's your bitch and her friend. Handle it.
Yeah.
I'll be in the car when you're done. I'll be in the car when you're done. But all that matters, I think about all that. Don't bring your ass over here, though.
Hey, now, how did you end up living with a married couple, though?
Me and my uncle had gotten into a real bad fight. And I didn't know what drugs was until, I didn't know how drug behavior was until this happened. And it's not that I really ain't had nowhere to go. I just wanted to see what happened. Because a man gonna be one thing about a man, it don't matter what the fuck that man doing, he gonna be a man. And I think that I think it was 2 days. He's like, she said you can come live with us. I said, she said or you said it? You know how this work? So she said. I said, okay, you lying, but okay. She ain't just say that shit.
But you been new dude?
No, I didn't actually know him. I met him through another girl.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
I met him through one of his. Damn, this is so fucked up. I met him through another girl he was dealing with.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't really messed up. I mean, I get it.
But you don't, because you don't know the dynamic of that. But it is.
Trust me, if you knew the dynamic of my marriage, you would say my shit is. You would be like, oh, this is a light breeze.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. So
and I don't go seeking out married niggas for y'all to think that it's a bitch that we fell out because she like, you just sleep with nobody can trust you around that nigga. No, you can't trust your nigga around me. That has nothing to do with me. I don't want your nigga, and if I did, now I want your nigga because now you telling me that you don't trust me around your nigga, bitch. Now I gotta go do shit, entice this nigga to get him to do what I want him to do so I can prove you right.
Oh my God. Yo, that is crazy. But it's real though. But it's real though. I get it. Yeah. Y'all should be friends. Like for real.
That's why you fucking with me. It's another dude. His girlfriend told him that I wanted him. I said, how she figured that? I don't even think about you, but now I am.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And I took him down.
Listen,
multiple times. I hope she knows.
The petty.
Hope she's watching.
The petty part right there. That's what I'm talking about right there, dog. Like, do you think every woman, like not every woman think like that, but every woman has a certain level of pettiness in them that they just can't turn off?
You can turn it off. It's an on and off button with pettiness. I don't think a lot of women are going to be as boisterous as I am. I'm very confident. Mm-hmm. I exude confidence, and I do what the fuck I want to do because I was raised that way. Is it fair? No. Grace ain't fair either. Favor
Life ain't fair
either. So if your man just happened to have, and I'm also a person of fun. So if your man is having fun with me for one night, you shouldn't be mad at that because he's coming home. I'm sending him back to you. You have no
real.
worries.
That's real.
No worries.
That's
he does
real.
not want to stay over here. It is not nice over here. It is not pleasant. I don't want him to think that. Yes, you get breakfast in the morning after we done, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's now. Have you? All right. So, has there been a time where you've counseled a married man to pretty much stay in his situation with a woman?
I counsel everybody to stay in a marriage. I count because that's what you chose to do.
That's what's up. That's real.
You
That's
chose
real.
this life. You need to get your shit together. Both of y'all.
Yeah, it ain't
You know
just
what I'm
one person.
saying? It's not
two.
just it's a
Take
two party.
Yeah,
This is work.
yeah.
Yeah, and if you want somebody bad enough, you'll change completely. If you want somebody bad enough, you'll work hard to keep it. And I'm not talking about the ones that manipulate and see you doing stuff and then, keep saying you ain't doing enough so you can keep doing more and more and more. I'm not saying that at all.
Right.
I'm saying that you both made this decision to be married under God.
Yep.
Fuck everything else. Under God.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just really.
You know what? People can say what they want to say about you, but at least you got a balance. You got a balance. like I believe you're supposed to have a balance. Like if you gonna sit up here and mess with a married person, the least you can do is encourage him to get his shit together for his wife. That's
And
real.
vice versa.
Yeah, and vice versa. So hey, look, I see the balance, so I don't see nothing wrong. I know you probably get judged like crazy,
I don't
but
care about that either.
yeah, I know because when you confident, you don't give a fuck.
Don't.
You really don't.
Because what you gonna do? I'm still suck his dick. And you still gonna be mad. Because he gonna be thinking about me while he's talking to you. In your face. Like, don't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do that right now.
So wait a minute. So no other married woman ever tried to come at you? Okay, that's what's up. No, you ain't got no weird phone calls and all of that.
I got one woman from my baby daddy, ex-girlfriend, before we even got together. And she asked me, was me and him dealing with each other? And I still have the screenshot where I asked her for $500 to answer that question. I tell every man I deal with, if you have anybody that comes to call me on my phone, I'm going to extort them.
Hey, that's right.
That's illegal. I'm going to extort them.
Hey, it is what it is. Yo, that's hilarious though, man. You live quite the life. Like that's
fun.
It's but you definitely
power.
did. Please, if you don't do nothing else though, Boozy, please write that book. Write that book. No, write that book.
Somebody the story and have them write it because I can't.
Yeah, well, do that because it's gonna be because listen, not only
I don't even know how it should be flowing. Like I'm so sporadic in my conversation. Is that something we got to call in?
We got to call in. Yep.
Oh,
Good afternoon, caller. You on the air?
What's going on with you, B?
Yo,
It's
what's
Black.
up, my guy?
I can't hear.
Yo, what's happening, man? This is hilarious, bro. This is
Grab them other
hilarious.
headphones.
I said this is completely hilarious. I love how real. I'm sorry I didn't catch the guest's name, but I'm loving what she's saying right now.
Her name Boozy. Yeah.
Boozy, okay, Boozy, you all right in my book. I think it's at this point in time, it's definitely a time that women only going to take the realness from other women. That's going to be as raw with you with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many that's not out here, or so many enablers to their BS that they continue to act like, oh, this is okay. This is okay. You know, they was going back and forth with this forever on like podcasts and stuff, talking about who's the prize in the relationship, the man or the woman, and all of that. And I'm gonna leave my comments to myself on that part of it. But when it comes down to it, it's like you got to think about what you bring into the table. And if everybody goes into a marriage, because I'm married, you know, as well as B, if everybody goes into a marriage, when you go into it, this is supposed to be a forever thing. Now, it don't always happen like that, as we can see, but it's supposed to be a forever thing. So that's where everything, the end all be all is at. So if you are dealing with a woman or a man, in some cases, we typically call them bitch ass niggas. But if you're dealing with somebody that's holding back sex in the actual relationship, these are what you took those vows under God to. And that's actually a form of abuse if you really want to look at it, because soon as a person not getting what they want there in that marriage that they took those vows and that oath under, and they go somewhere else, then they come back to them because, if it's a dude or something, he didn't. Well, hell, it could happen with a woman too.
Yeah.
She done got pregnant by another nigga,
That's
the
wild.
dude done got pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
You having
It's
babies
crazy.
is wild.
Yeah.
You having
It is.
babies on me, on each other, bringing stuff to the household.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have an open relationship, an open marriage, that is a thing too.
Yeah.
It's okay to
Yeah.
have rules
Yeah, it is.
until y'all ready to be like absolutely serious.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, but that's not a thing that, like I said, nowadays people don't hold themselves accountable for damn near anything.
True.
You know what I mean? So when you're talking about this, they're looking at what another person got, or they're looking at some Facebook or Instagram post, and they like, oh, I want to be like this, or I want to
can't
be
be
like
like
that.
that,
Instead
'cause
of being, yeah,
You can't. That's not your
Yeah.
dynamic. That's not your reality. Men treat you how they value you. So is one thing you got to know, ladies, is your value is reflected in the treatment.
you giving too many gems out here today. I think it's too much for some people to take.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much for people to take because, you know what I'm saying, that realness, that is what actually, it need to be 15 more like you in the same room with about 15 chicks that just don't have a clue on what's going on, and they pricing themselves out the game.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, honestly, that's what they doing right now. You sitting here and they got like this what they call it, 4B and all of this. I'm going to stop having sex with my husband or divorce my husband and all that, man, because of because of some doggone political stuff. Because Trump got in office or whatever. But that's stupid.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, y'all outnumber us like 9-1. We just go get another one. What you talking about?
Exactly.
Or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 3. You know what I'm saying? It's very quick to replace somebody.
Very.
It's just about what you're willing to have.
It's
what
quicker
do you
for
consider
me
replacing?
to replace
Yeah.
us than it is to replace them.
Now y'all can have sex before us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say that.
But
Y'all
a lot of
because
men, yeah.
y'all calling the shots on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to you getting somebody worth value, now that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a whole lot of stipulations to that. Is the nigga low key gay? Is you know what I'm saying?
I think
Is
everybody
he out
gay, so
here?
you know, baby. I think everybody
Ooh-wee.
gay too. Yeah, I
Wow.
don't believe in disappointment. So if I assume all the wrongs, I have no room for. Oh damn! If you could have just told me you wanted to do that too, I might have been with it.
Wow.
I don't know, but you ain't tell me. Now I gotta go.
Right.
Ain't tell.
I thought you were saying it literally because I'm like, what? But no, I get where you're coming from now. Basically,
He was about to hang up. Like, all right, you lost me.
no, but if you taking it like that, that's kind of how I look at life. You know what I'm saying? If I expect the worst, then the worst can't affect you really
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if the worst happened, cool. You know, I was already prepared for it. If it don't happen, that's even better. All right, cool. So I get where you're coming from with that. That's just funny how you put it. I feel like everybody gay. I'm like, what? Record scratch like them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You can
What
tell me
talking
not
about?
all you want to.
Yeah. That's real.
Okay. Let me know.
Hey, I definitely appreciate you calling in. But yeah, you're right though. It do need to be she need to hold like a seminar for weak minded women or something. And clueless
I don't
women.
even say it's weak minded. It just, you need to have a form of some sort. I don't understand. I came on here late. I don't know if you got a podcast, but if you got it, put your information on there because I need to hear this. I need to be sending some of the little cousins.
My podcast would not be about schooling bitches how to keep you niggas. I will say that. It would be schooling bitches how to fuck you niggas real well. But other than that, I don't.
But that's it. But
get
that's the
into
thing,
that.
though. It's not about schooling them how to keep them. If they right already, they come as a whole person, as a whole woman already. They ain't got to worry about that. They gonna have their pick of the litter.
I just had this conversation with a young man earlier, older man earlier. He's like 40 something. He older than me, so I don't think you old now.
No, I'm 40. Yeah.
And
I'm 43.
we're raised, women are raised a certain way. So that's why it's important to really meet, honestly, before you start fucking with a bitch, you really need to meet her mama and her grandma and her aunties. You need to be around them first before you make the decision on being with her, because that's who's instilling the information into her and how she's going to live her life and the trajectory of you all.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So now you do have those people that don't, follow the grain. Of course. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell me all you want to, but if that didn't work for y'all, it can't work for me. So I got to figure this out myself in the best way that I know how. But it's just, even if they think they coming as a whole, they not, because they already been raised broken. Like they literally, our mothers literally tell us to take everything from you. Everything. Take everything a man got. All that he has to give. I don't believe you should do that. I don't believe you should deplete anybody.
That's real.
Like, why do I have to deplete this person, leave them high and dry, and I'm supposed to feel validated about it? That's crazy work.
Yeah.
That's wild. Girl, I got this from him. I got that from him. Bitches that be fucking for money. I appreciate you. I love y'all so much. However, I can't do it. You got to have some sort of substance for me to even think about opening my legs, opening my mouth.
That's real.
I'm not saying that I'm not judging you, because I definitely can get you out here, get you some extra money if you need to call me. And that's just it.
That's what's up. Black, I appreciate you calling in, dog. For real.
Yeah, no problem. I'm definitely gonna stay tuned in on this one. This is too hilarious.
For sure. Definitely, man. Peace.
For sure. Peace.
Yeah, man. So it's definitely been great having you on the show, though, Boozy. Like, so I'm glad you came on. This was a much needed show, especially for anybody that is married, that want to keep their marriage together. This is what you need to be listening to. But
Feed them, fuck them, drain them. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's very simple. It's very simple. But yeah, you definitely. I do believe you do need to start your own podcast. And you don't even have to do all the you ain't got to do it all fancy. You could do it at the crib.
And I'm working on that, y'all.
Good. Good.
I got a 2-year-old, man.
I know. Trust me.
Our birthdays are 13 days apart.
Oh, yeah. That's different. Yeah, I get that.
Give me a minute.
I got you.
I got life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit. It's like, that's another thing, too. Oh, also, when you realize you want to get married, women that act like they want to be single. Baby, I'm tired of doing all the handiwork shit myself. I'm tired of taking my motherfucking trash out. I'm tired of calling my daddy best friend for my car. I'm tired of putting gas. I mean, literally, and I'm a chivalrous person. The more chivalry you have, also takes you to the top. That vasectomy is chivalry. Take you to the top. Those two take you to the top. You chivalrous? I don't know. I'm like, girl, shut up. Don't worry about this over here. I got this a little bit.
Right.
But are you tired of doing all this shit by yourself, for real?
I get it. Trust me. I definitely get it. What advice would you give to a married woman that's struggling with her husband?
That would be a case by case basis.
Okay, let's say she wasn't struggling sexually. Let's say she was struggling emotionally.
What kind of what kind of emotionally are we talking about? Are we not getting enough from him? Are we feel like we're giving too much to him? They're
not giving enough to their husband. Like they're not.
The husband's not receiving.
Yeah, the husband not receiving at all. What advice would you give to a married woman that's struggling with that?
Well, he needs to go to therapy.
Okay,
that's number one, because first of all, if you in a relationship, you are kind of a therapist. Period.
True.
So
true.
If you haven't had those conversations about his mom and his grandma and his interaction with his female family members who reared him or did not rear him, then that's going to become a problem. Because he wants this and he wants that, but he doesn't know how to treat this and that because nobody taught him how to do that.
Got you. Okay. Now, how many men have you come across? Like, can you tell when dudes have struggled with their mother? Yeah. Okay. What's the first tell?
They tell me.
Oh, they just tell you right off the bat. They just tell
me. I'm a very yeah. People just see me and just start telling me. You can ask anybody, even CC. They just give me their whole life story. They come and just talk to me. I'm like, why the fuck are you talking to me? So, and it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just I'm not prepared for this conversation right now in this moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's been going on in my life. You didn't ask to dump on me.
Right.
You just came up and started talking to me as a stranger. However, as a person of God, as a woman of God, that might have needed to happen, and whatever I said or whatever was flowing through me to say, they needed to hear that. Because
Yeah.
again, I'm a stranger. So people receive things better when it comes from strangers.
Absolutely. All the time.
So
Can you
I would say therapy.
have you ever looked at a couple and you could tell off rip who be cheating?
Yeah.
I do that. I'm able to do that too. That's why I asked.
I also say, you might have to start exploring. It was a damn. I ain't bring my notebook. When I watch movies, I be catching little signs, little catchphrases. And in this movie, it was they was on a plane and he was married and she wasn't, and they started hooking up, and she gave him a snow globe, and he said, "What's this for?" She said, Sometimes your world has to shatter to see how clear it's gonna be." See how clear it is, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'll get y'all the quote and put it on the page when I get it. I did write it down.
Was this a white movie?
No, it's a black movie.
Okay. I was just asking because I heard something. I saw something.
No, this song. It was either on BET or Amazon. I'm a Christmas movie. I'm a Christmas time girl, and now that all these people that I love are passed away, and having kids. Going back to having kids, you have to be emotionally available for them, even when you're trying to get your own self together. But I like to watch movies and cry during Christmas time.
Gotcha.
So that's just that. Also in Bel Air, Via and Phil, they explored a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember? With the other couple.
Yeah.
And because we gonna know this season that she's pregnant, but I can't wait. Anyway. But they explored, and sometimes you need to add something. Not saying another couple, but just something has to rejuvenate and reignite that spark.
Yeah, I get that.
Girl, we can pay for another hour.
No, but that's real. That's real though.
Some of crib signs and shit.
That's real though. But nah, I think a lot of shit can get really solved with a simple conversation. It's just all about who's willing to have that conversation. I don't think married couples will have as many problems that they would have if they knew how to communicate with each other or or comprehend. Because sometimes you could say whatever you want to say, and it's falling on deaf ears because they just don't understand. So communication and comprehension, that really will help a lot.
My cousin got that issue right now.
You said your cousin?
Mm-hmm. He got that issue right now with his fiance. Yeah, so what did he say yesterday? He said the motherfucker got a whole lot of questions, but not enough whys. Why the fuck he ain't called you yet? Why the fuck he ain't? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm not in the relationship, but I'm in the relationship because of what he told me. But if you ain't calling the closest person to the motherfucker that's leaving you, then you don't want to stay that bad. Right.
Man, this has been a great show. This has been very hilarious, entertaining, informative. So yeah, I'll definitely have you back for sure. Where would you tell people to find you at?
You can find me at the Boozy Experience on all platforms except for Facebook because they don't like me. They want to ban me for my things and my things and theboozyexperience.com if you want to book me for any shows. That's also a thing. Contact me on the book. I really don't be doing vendors, but I do sponsor parties sometimes. So if you're lucky enough.
That's what's up. Well, we definitely appreciate having you on here. Telly, you did your thing again. Appreciate you. And I'll catch y'all next week, Wednesday at 1. We out of here.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.